All right. Okay. Good evening. Good evening, Eden. And of course, for those who are joining us. So this is like our day 3, and we're going to continue from where we stopped last class. We stopped at data validation. And what we explained last class is that data validation is how you tell a cell what to allow in certain cells. It allows you to control what you can put in a cell. And what are the advantages? It restricts certain entries to a cell, helps to create drop-down lists, which is what we'll learn today, prevents people entering invalid data. Like, for example, you can ask people for their name. They can go put their house address or their phone number. And then maybe you can ask people for a date between the certain period. People can go put a date outside of the period. And it guides you with input message. So these are some of the advantages of data validation. And last class, we did data validation of numbers. By default, Excel allows any value whatsoever. But when you put data validation in a cell only allows the value that are valid. That's what data validation simply means, that are valid for that cell. So last class, we tried whole number. We did less than, we did greater than, and then we also did between a range. I'm not going to go over that. The same validation that is true for whole number is also true for decimals. So you can say, allow decimals between this range and this range. You can try that out on your own. It's the same validation method. Now, I need us to go to the next sheet, which says list. The example here, thinking about the example here, I just thought, oh, there could have actually been a better example for this. Or we're going to use this and, no, are you on the list page? List, right? There's Jabi, Yaya, and Taco. Are you on that page? In our data validation, which is our sheet number 3, the list. Are you on that page?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, these places are locations in Abuja. Now, if you are creating a worksheet, you can restrict the number of locations people can enter into the worksheet. But let's do something for me, something we've learned earlier. I want us to do it together. Select the entire names of the places, which is Jabi all the way to Wuse. Done. Have you selected all of them?
Yes, sir.
I want us to move it. Put your mouse on the edge. If you can see my screen, you will see that my mouse is on the edge. It gives me this arrow that is in 4 directions.
Yes.
So I want you to click and drag all of those areas to column L. Just move it to column L. You can drop it anywhere else, but just move it to column L. Because the place we are validating is where those data are. So eligible areas is where I want us to validate the space under eligible areas. Have you moved the name of the cities away?
Yes, almost to column
It
L.
has not moved. You moved it away?
L.
I didn't hear. Yes, column L. Just drop it to column L.
Yes, I've done it. Okay,
now let's do something here now. I want people to enter different cities in under eligible areas, but I don't want somebody to enter like maybe, let me say, Port Harcourt or Minna or Lagos. I want them to only select from these cities. Now, if you don't validate this data, people can enter any city they like, even though you have insisted that only people from certain cities are eligible for whatever it is, maybe it's a job application or something. So now to do that, we need to restrict people to a certain list. Now, this is very useful in a place like a supermarket where you have multiple products, right? 10 products, 20 products. And you don't want people to keep typing in different names of products. And now one other reason why this data validation for products or city names is very useful is that if you allow people to continue to type in the names of cities, I experienced it when I did the free class. Somebody will write Abuja, another person will write FCT, another person will write Abuja FCT. When you start analyzing your data, those are 3 different results. Abuja is different from ABJ, it's different from Abuja FCT, it's different from the FCT. Those are like 4 different results even. So, but you want people to pick from a list. So that's why you do this data validation. And also for like a supermarket, all your products, you want people to be able to click a drop down and then select whatever product or whatever city or whatever item they want from the list. So that's what we are going to do. So I need you to select from my cell H2 all the way to H9. That's the area we are going to validate under eligible areas. Have you selected it?
Yes.
Okay, so we click on data and then we go to data validation.
Data. Then go to data validation.
Okay, you remember this? Let me know when you get to dialog box. Data validation is right after text to column.
Oh, true.
Yes, so let me know when you get to the dialog box.
Yes.
Okay, now you remember the setting, which is where we are going to work. You remember input alert, right? That tells you, gives you a hint on what is allowed in this cell. That's the input alert. Then error alert tells you, oh, this is not allowed, or what you should do if it is not allowed. So now those two, we learned it last class, so I won't bother about it. But let's just put something there. Okay. Under input alert, right? Enter eligible city to let people know what they should put in this cell. Enter eligible city, right? Under input alert. Then under error alert, let's say city not eligible. I'm just doing that for fun to remind us of what we did last class. If you remember last class, we wrote it in the certain language, right? I can't remember which language. We wrote it in Yoruba. I think yes, Yoruba we wrote it in. So that's your input message to tell people what this cell will allow them put in. And then if they make a mistake, to tell them, sorry, this is wrong. This is what you should do. Now let's come to the settings, which is actually where we do most of our work. By default, validation criteria says allow any value. This is why you can type anything into your cell, into the cell. But when we click on the drop down, you see option number 4 says list. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so select list. Now, the only criteria we need to, the only, what's that, argument we need to give to a cell in this dialog box is source. Can you see that?
Yes.
So when you click on source, it's saying, where are you getting this list from? Okay, I can simply click on the source and go select the cells on my worksheet. But of course, the longer way of doing it is to click on the arrow and go select the place. You remember those Jabi and Yanya that we copied away just now?
Yes.
So when you click, when your cursor is inside source, select all the city names. Jabi, all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities. Select all of them.
Okay.
Haven't done that, just click OK. Of course, you can already tell something has happened, right?
Yes.
Okay, now something I did not mention to you. Please watch. After that, I've gone back to my dialog board because I skipped mentioning something. Okay. Beside the list, if you see my screen, if you go back to your dialog box, you see the same thing. There is ignore blank. It means that this worksheet can have blank cells, right? Yes. It must not have any of the city name. You are the one who is allowing that. If you uncheck this ignore blank, it means that every cell must have a city. No one will be blank. But that's not even what I want to point out to you. Okay. What I want to point out to you is the second option, in cell drop down. You see that is checked, right?
Yes.
It gives you that drop down menu. So having checked that, we say okay. Now that's why we have this drop down menu. Now, if you click in any of the place where you have validated, you see two things. You see your input message. What's our input message?
Our input message is enter eligible city.
Now, can you see the drop down?
Yes.
Okay, so click on the drop down. What do you see?
Seeing all the cities we highlighted. I mean validated.
Okay, so, yes. So it means that these are the cities that are valid. So click anyone. Which city should we, what area should we start with? Pick anyone.
Utako.
Okay, correct. So once you pick it, it is,
Yes.
you don't need to spell it. You don't need to be worried. But now you can as well spell it in. I can type in Utako, right?
Yes.
I spell it and say we are accept. But let me try to type in Ikeja. You can hear city not
city not
eligible. So this is
eligible.
a say. Now I want to take it one step further and show you something. We want to validate it, another list, but we are going to do it differently. So the place where we have validated before, can you select everything?
Okay.
You know the place where we validated just now with the list.
Yes.
Go to data validation, click on data validation, and click on clear all. At the bottom of our dialog box, click on clear all.
Okay, clear validation circles.
No. You click on data validation, you give
Okay,
you
data. Yes. It will give us the yes. Okay,
the
clear all.
dialog
Yes,
box. At the bottom, there
yes.
is clear
Clear all.
all.
Yes.
So clear all,
Done.
and then say okay. Notice all our validation is gone, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's delete these two cities. The other city we have added there, let's delete them. And then let's do another data validation with another list. You see the names we have here, right? James, Peter, Jane, Ada, Amaka, and Jenny, right?
Yes.
We're going to use them for data validation, but there's something I want you to notice here. So select the same area we validated before, go to data validation, pick list as our allowed value. Then click on source. Let me know where you are when you have clicked on source.
I'm on source.
Okay. Now I want you to select James, Peter, Jane. But I don't want you to just select the text. I want you to select 3 extra spaces. Do you understand what I mean?
Spaces.
You can see it on my screen, right?
Yes. Okay.
James,
Select
Peter, Jane, Ada, Amaka, and Jenny. Instead of stopping at Jenny like we did earlier, I selected 3 extra spaces. I will tell you why we are doing that now. Have you done that?
I went back to
Drag beyond Jenny. Add some blank spaces. I just selected 3. That's okay for what we want to learn.
Okay. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes.
All right. Click OK now. Right. Now, can we go to our cell H2?
Sorry, sir. This mine is giving me an the source currently evaluates to an error. Do you want to continue?
How did you
Yes.
select your source? Okay, let's go over it again. Don't continue. Don't continue. I can't tell what your error message, what the error is. Okay, let's go over it again. Can we?
Okay, sir.
I'm going to clear my validation so that we can do it again. So select your area that you want to validate. That's where we start from, right?
Yes.
Have you cleared the validation from that space?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so let's go to data validation. Select list, and then click on the place for source.
I'm there.
You've clicked on the place for source, right?
Yes.
Okay, now it's asking you this list you want to use, where is it from? Now let me mention something. The list may not actually even be on this page. It could be on another page. You can still get it. You can still get to it even if it's on another page. But for us, it's on this page. So I click on Peter and I drag it down.
Okay.
Select from Peter, James, Peter, Jane, Ada, Amaka, Jenny. And I selected some extra cells. That's the only thing that is different. My own is selecting from J2 to J10. What are you selecting?
Same, J2 to J10.
Okay, let's click OK. Why we say that?
Okay.
It's okay, you've selected it's work properly now.
Yes.
So
Yes,
let's
sir.
click on our cell H2, click on the drop down. Can you see the names?
Yes, I can.
So let's add James to the list. On the second place, let's add Amaka. Now, these names don't do justice to this for the data validation. I'd have preferred to have product names instead of people's names here, right?
Yes.
So now, the reason, if you remember, when we did our data validation, we selected 3 extra cells.
Yes.
So imagine a new product or a new name joins this list. We can go to the bottom of that list that we use for our data validation. Give me a name to add to the list, please. Just give me any name.
Any name. Okay, name, not product.
No, any name, since we're already using people's names.
Jeff.
Jeff, all right. So I just added Jeff. Give me a second name.
Imani.
Ima. Okay. Now, I just added, have you added Jeff and Ima on your list?
Yes, I'm adding them.
I still have one more space that I used for data validation. So now let's go back to our cell H4 and click on the drop down. Look at what has happened to our list. It has expanded. Can you notice that?
So okay, so H2, okay, H4.
H4. You can click H2. It's still, once it's a place you have validated.
Validated,
Look
yes.
at our validation list.
Oh, it has added the 3 names that we just.
The 2 names that we added.
Yes.
And if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that there's one blank space at the bottom.
Yes.
The reason being, Excel knows that the list we used for this validation was along all of those spaces. But some of the spaces in that list are empty. So if new names are joining, new products are joining, new cities are joining, you don't need to do your data validation all over again. Once you add it to this list, it shows up in your validated list. So I can actually pick Jeff here. So that's that. Now I can go back to James. I don't want James on top of the list. I can click it and turn James to Jane. So it's not like if you add any of them from your drop down, it's like a permanent thing. No, you can change the names, but you cannot simply type like John here. This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this set. So that's data validation using a list. Right?
Right.
So that's clear enough. So let's move on. Now, I have this second example on that. I'm not going to cover the example, right?
Okay, no problem.
I'll leave you to do that example. This example only has 2 items. You know, when you are filling form online, you see drop down, right? Now,
Yes.
this one, the drop down for us is study option, and it's telling us full-time or part-time. So all you need to do is, for me, I'll say, carry the full-time or part-time away from where it is under this worksheet. I'm sure it's there because we have put it there before. Validate the cells under study option.
Yes.
With the list of full-time or part-time, put a drop-down menu. So when you are filling the form as you were, you only have 2 options, full-time or part-time. If you don't give people this kind of 2 options, full-time or part-time, somebody might come to your form and fill day student. You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
You say study option, the person will say, I study in the morning. They fill data that you cannot use in any analysis. So if somebody completes your form, you can quickly check how many people are full-time, how many people are part-time, because you controlled what people enter. Because when we talk about data analysis, it starts with data collection. If you collect terrible data, we are going to touch data cleaning today. If you collect terrible data, cleaning it will be a major headache. We are going to touch it today. And sometimes analyzing it will be impossible because your data is crazy. So you want to control what people can enter into a worksheet. That's why you do this data validation. It helps you to control spell checks and irregular entries. You remember last week we talked about numbers. You don't want, you want people to write maybe 500 words. You don't want them to write 1 million words for you.
Yes.
Some people can, and you also, if you want them to write 500 words, you don't also want them to write 50 words. So you can validate that set to allow between 250 and 500 words so that people actually write. Not they just put one line and they move on, which people can do. So you want to insist, those data validation will help you do that. So let's do time and date, which is our next worksheet. Okay. Now this one is a bit simple in that it's you use it to validate what time, what date people can put in a worksheet. Okay, now I have a part of this worksheet that is called date, right?
Yes.
If you zoom, you can see it. So let's select a portion of that sheet. Just any portion you like. I like to fill it with a color so that it's clear where I validated. I just fill my own with yellow, but it's not like, it's not necessary. For purpose of class, I just want to see where did we validate. Now this one says the valid date is January 2020 to December 2024. Those are the only dates that is valid. Anything outside of those two dates is invalid. That's the option is giving us. Now, when we go into this validation, you are going to find that the options are plenty. You can do less than, greater than, between. There are different options. This one is between January 2020 and December 2024. That's between two of them. So let's go to our data and then data validation. And then instead of any value, we say dates.
Okay, dates.
Yes. Now, suddenly see the options. Click on, it's telling us it's allowed dates. Now, it's saying data, the first thing there is default is between, but click on the drop down, you see all the options. Can you see the options? Between?
Yes. Yes.
Not between. What else is there? What else is there?
I'm coming.
Equal to. Have you clicked on the drop down? I need to be sure that you're on the dialog box. Data validation dialog box is where I am. We have said allow date.
Allow dates.
Yes. When you click on the drop down under allow date, after you select
between,
allow date in the first
not
drop down,
not between.
what,
between, not between, equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to.
Okay, so those are all options, right? No, they are mathematical options. So you can use them to set what Excel will allow. For example, if we say greater than today's date, it means that the only date you can fill are future dates. If we say greater than or equal to today's date, the only date you can fill is today and future date. You understand that, right? If we say less than today, put today's date, the only date people can fill are dates in the past. All of those things, you use it to restrict what people can fill. So let's do what we are told to do. Between start date. So we say between January 2020, right? So what will be our start date?
Date, okay.
We'll type it out in number.
Okay.
0,
1.
Okay, I can actually put 1, same thing. I say on this 1/1/2020. That's January 1st, 2020. Say between, right? Yes. If I wanted to actually add January 1st as one of the options, I will start from December 31st, 2021, so that January 1st starts. But don't worry yourself about that. So what will be the last date? That will be, how many days are in December?
December
31 days.
31 days.
Okay, so let me do 31/12/2024. Do you have these two dates on your own too?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let's click OK. So let's add a date. Let me just add a date.
I'm coming.
2nd of February.
Mine is the date you entered. The date you entered for the end date is invalid.
What did you enter for the end date? Go back.
31st,
Okay.
31st of December, that's 31/12/2024.
Are you sure that's what you entered?
Yes.
I'm not sure. It can be invalid. Okay, now I asked a question, and the answer is correct now. December. Okay, did you do 31/12/2024?
Yes, that's what I did.
That's correct now. Okay, tell me what you entered for your start date.
1/1/2020.
Correct. Then end date 31
slash
slash
12
12
slash
slash,
2024.
and it's telling you is the date is invalid.
Yes, sir.
That's a valid date now. That's why I asked you how many days do we have in December. Okay, now is your December different from other people's December?
Okay, let me make it 30th. Let me see.
Just try, but I'm thinking whether you added anything to that your date. Clear the entire cell and type it fresh.
Okay.
Clean up everything. Just click, backspace everything, type it fresh. If any character enters that cell, a cell would not be able to read it as a date. So
date. Start date.
is he allowing it?
Yes.
It has allowed it. He allowed 30th?
No, it didn't. Let me
did he allow the date?
It didn't allow the date.
What is he saying?
Oh, okay. It's still saying it's an invalid date. Okay, I think I am thinking I know what is wrong.
Okay, now let me ask you a question though. Your option on data, is it between?
Yes, it's between.
Between start date and end date?
Yes.
And your start date is 1/01/01/2020.
Yes, sir.
So what's your end date? Type it in again.
Okay, I know what happened, sir.
Tell me, please.
I think I know what happened because I looked at my dates on my system.
Yes.
The month comes first.
Oh,
And
okay.
yes.
So there cannot be
So
31 as a month. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So I just
Fantastic.
switched it and it worked.
So now we know what the matter is. So let's click OK, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so it means
I'm doing
that for you to type your month, you type it first before date. That's in the setting of your computer, somewhere in the BIOS setup. Okay, now we've validated this cells between two dates, right? So can you type in any date that is valid? A date in 2023 will definitely be valid, right? Any date in 2023 will be valid.
Yes.
But what of a date in 2025? Excel will not allow me.
Yeah, let me try that.
Yeah, it won't. Go ahead.
It won't. This value does not match the data entry validation.
So now we just took one example, one very simple example, right? You can do this. That's why in some forms, they can tell you that only people above 18 can fill the form, right? Now, this is 2025. If we want people above 18 to fill the form, we will say dates less than 2025 minus 18 years is what? Let me do that. Equals to 2025 minus 18 years, 2007, right? So if I want to create a form and I don't want anybody below 18 to fill the form, I will choose the option of less than 2007. So if you were born in 2008, which means that you are 17 years. Sorry, did I say 2008? Yes. People born in 2008 are 17, 18 years right now, correct? So if you are 17 years, your date of birth, you can't fill this form. So it means that you are not eligible because you are below age. So those are some restrictions you can put with date. Now, I said something about doing a future date, right? I need you to play with something I'm sure we can learn later. Click on any cell anywhere. Okay, let me take you to the cell where I'm in. I'm on cell C6. Click on cell C6. Are you there? Click on cell C6. Just want you to type something in there for me. Are you there? Hello, Eden.
Yes, I can hear
Hello?
you now, sir.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear
What
you. I had
happened?
an issue with my, yes.
Okay, click
I
on cell
wasn't hearing well,
C6.
sir. Yes,
All right. Click on cell C6.
cell C6. Okay.
Yeah. Type equals to. Are you there?
Okay. Cell C.
Equals to.
Yes, I am.
Write
Yes, sir.
today.
Today's date.
Just write today. No, spell the word today.
Today. Okay.
Open
Oh, okay.
bracket and close bracket immediately.
Yes, sir.
Press enter. What do you have?
I have today's date.
Okay, you have today's date. Now, if I want to create a form,
Yes.
and I want to make sure that the only
Yes,
date
sir.
you can enter is today's date, I can validate a range of cells
Yes, sir.
and tell a cell equal to this formula. So if you enter any other date, why do I want to do that? Some people can open a form today and write yesterday's date. Sometimes it's a mistake, sometimes it's an attempt to tell you. Now, I know offices that generate invoices, they every day you generate an invoice, they want the date to be clear in the invoice. Banks have some of those kind of restrictions. You can't generate an invoice and backdate the invoice. You can't generate an invoice and have a future. It must have today's date. Now you can validate a cell and make sure that the only thing people can enter that cell into that cell is today's date. So you can put a validation criteria that says equal to today's date only. So in that case, nobody can put anything except today's date. So if you validate the cell and say it's equal to today, if anybody tries to enter anything that is not today's date, a cell will not allow you enter it. It would insist on the today's date. And based on the setting of your computer, Excel can tell what date is today. Let me see, equal to today. Let me see. Until, all right. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, come in 1 minute. Quarter. Okay, fine. Let me enter 2/3/5. Invalid, that's it. Okay.
Invalid.
So now if I want to do that, you know this function that we just wrote outside here equals to today.
Yes, sir.
All I simply need to do is when I do my data validation, I can select date. Now, in the data, I say equal to, and then instead of selecting what date, I put equal to today, open and close bracket. And you know that that function will give us today's date. So what that means is the only date you can enter into this cell is today's date. It is logged into today. So any day you open this Excel worksheet, if you open this same worksheet, if you validate this cell equal to today, you save it and close. When you open this worksheet tomorrow, you can no longer enter today's date. Excel would have read your computer date and still insist that you must only write tomorrow, you can only write tomorrow's date. Next tomorrow, you can only write next tomorrow's date. So you understand the constraint, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can try that out. Now let me move on to, okay, we did test length last class. We did test length, and I just used one formula to insist on date. I can use another formula here. It's number to make sure it allows only number. A1 greater than now. Future date equals to now.
So we are now at custom formula.
What? I didn't hear you.
The worksheet we are working on now.
Yes. I didn't want to stay on test length. We did test length last class, right?
Last class.
Yes, in data validation, we covered test length where we reduce validated
okay,
set
the
to only allow
amount of
certain length of test.
Yes.
Okay, let's go over it quickly.
Okay, sir.
On the test length worksheet, let's go over it quickly. Now, like I was telling you, if you want people to enter a certain number of test length in the worksheet, you can validate the worksheet to allow it. It's almost like validating date. So on that test length, just select a range of cells. I've selected my own from B3 to B15. I want to validate that part of the cell for test length.
Yes.
So my data validation, I showed you how to clear validations, right?
Yes.
Okay, so under my data validation, instead of allowing any value, I tell Excel to allow a test length.
It's okay. Okay.
You remember this, right?
Yes, I do.
You can do between, not in between, equal to, not equal to, all the other options.
Yes.
So for this, if I use between again, I can say,
The minimum of
there's even an option that
$200.
I like. Greater than less than must contain. Okay, let me see the option here. Must contain. No, okay. Let's do like this option is saying here: 6, minimum 6, maximum 12. That's the number of characters we want Excel to allow. And like I told you, you can do minimum 250, maximum 500. Excel would get it right. Characters. Now that's the test length we have told Excel to allow. Are you in this same dialog box with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, minimum test 6, maximum test 12. I'll click OK.
So, okay, minimum of 6 and 12.
Yeah, maximum 12. So when I start typing in here, once I exceed the length, Excel won't let me. So let me type in a short text. Type in, Excel allows. But if I put in a text that is longer than 12, Excel won't allow me because I've validated this cell to only allow 12 characters. And it's both numbers and text.
Oh,
you know what I mean, Abi?
Yes, not only text.
Not only text. Any of the, even special characters, even if it's comma, I put. Once I go beyond 12, Excel won't allow me. Excel treats each character as if it's a text, really. You see comma, Excel treats it as one unique character. A is one character, 1 is one character. So once it goes beyond what we validated, it's comma, I just put in this cell, Excel won't allow. Even if I put full stop, once it goes beyond 12, Excel will not allow. So that's using data validation to determine test length. I think the last one, we just covered one example of it, is doing using functions, a custom formula. I want us to, okay, under preventing duplicate, we've already dealt with this, preventing duplicates. What this does for you is it stops Excel from allowing people to type in any duplicate value. So if you are creating a list and you want the list to be unique, you can validate the list. And I'll give you one place where this is very useful. If you are people are putting names on the list, or you are entering data, these are data entry validation, and you don't want somebody's name to appear twice on your list. You don't even want to go into remove duplicates later. While you are entering data, you don't want anything to appear twice. you can validate the range of cells. So when you start typing, if for some reason you type in maybe Matthew first time and you type Matthew again second time, a cell would alert you that this is a duplicate. So that is that. So to do this is to write, you remember we did the count if function, right? Remember our count if function?
Yes, sir.
So we are now using that function, like I think I explained that.
Yes,
what makes a cell powerful is, see, you see some of those simple functions we learned, right? Count if. You can actually use them, join to other functions and other formulas to create something more powerful. It's like almost combining two engines together. So let's try that here before we move on. Hello?
Okay.
Select a range of cells. I think that place is shaded gray, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll go to our data validation and then click on data validation. What the cell is telling me is that this place contains data validation already. So what should I do to it?
Clear it.
Clear it, fine. So I clear all the validation so that I can put my own validation. Custom validation. In my options, I go to custom. So the function count if this range of cell and a first cell is equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, allow the new entry. Okay, are we ready to write the function?
Okay.
Equals to count if.
Equals to.
Count if, open bracket. Have you opened your bracket?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay, now the range of cell we are selecting is the same range of cell we are validating. We want a cell to look through this range of cell and be sure that whatever we are imputing appears only once. If it appears once, allow it. If it appears more than once, don't allow it. So we select the range of cells, which is the same place we are validating, comma. What is the first cell that we selected?
Meeting.
What's the first cell we selected? In the range, what's the first cell on top of that? We are on column B. It's in your formula bar. It's also on the worksheet if you look. Have you selected the range of cells that we are validating?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now I need you to do something for me, please. Now, before we continue, we are going to lock this range of cells. So, and to lock a range of cells to make it absolute reference, we add our dollar sign. So shift 4.
Oh, okay.
So we do $B $21, which locks the two, makes it an absolute reference. We do the same thing, $B $26. Get through that and put the comma after 36 and let me know. I need you to play with this after the class. Rewrite this function. This is getting a little more complex than the simple functions. But the more functions you write, the more you are used to writing functions. Have you done your $B $23 to $B $36, which means we are making them absolute reference? That done? Hello, Eden.
Yes, I've done my dollars. Yes, it's done.
Okay, now did you put your comma?
Oh, okay.
After you finish writing the $B $36, which is a B36, but absolute reference, you put comma.
Yes, I've done that.
Then B23. Now, where is that B23 coming from? That's the first cell of where we selected to validate, which is that prevent duplicates.
Oh, okay. So sorry, sir. The B20, like, so why are we putting this B23 at the end?
Okay, now we are counting a certain section
Okay.
with reference to B23. Now, the place where
Oh,
we selected
yes.
and made absolute reference is the place where we are checking for duplicates. So Excel is going to check not just B23 as it were, even though it starts with B23. By relative reference, it will check from up all the way to everywhere we selected in absolute reference. If it finds
Okay.
a duplicate in that range, it will not allow you to put a figure. But if it doesn't find a duplicate
Away from there.
in that range, it will allow you to put in your value.
Okay.
So, comma B23, have we gotten that far?
Yes.
Input message, error alert. I'm not going to bother. Error alert, just put duplicate. Abi?
Okay.
Just put duplicate found, duplicate value. Just to, this is really an information for whoever is completing the form. So, having done that, we can click OK. Okay, now let's try, give me a word, let's type. Any word, short word.
Any word. Okay. Book.
Yeah, book. All right. Why is he allowing this? It's not supposed to allow the second book. Let me see. Book. Why is he allowing the second book? No, I'm going to go through this again. It's not supposed to allow the second book. Oh, we didn't finish writing our function. Sorry.
Function. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't finish. I just noticed because I have the example here. I'm going to go back to data validation, custom. After all of this, we write equal to 1. I just noticed that now. Back to data validation in the formula. Equals to 1. Okay. So let me see now whether it's working. Book. Okay, it's working now. Correct. It's working. Have you corrected that in the formula?
Yes, sir.
So type your book now and type book again. It will not allow you.
Oh, wait.
Is it working?
Mine No, mine
You won't
allowed.
allow book a second time?
Yes, sir.
With the same spelling?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go back into your formula. Let's do a correction.
Okay.
That's the thing with Excel. When you write a formula, if you miss out any part of it, whether it's a comma, whether it's a bracket, Excel will not function. Any programming language anyway, whether it's SQL or Python. Okay, now please read your function for me. Have you gone back to your data validation dialog box?
Yes, I'm there.
Let's try and wrap this up in 4 minutes so that we can go into something else.
Okay.
Read your
Okay.
formula for me.
Okay.
Yes?
Equals to count
No,
if.
calm down. Equals to count if.
Yes, equals to count if.
Is your count if properly spelled? C-O-U-N-T, if. Is it properly spelled?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Equals
Open
to
bracket.
count if, open bracket, yes.
$sign B23.
$B, $23.
Oh, $B.
$23.
Wow.
Absolute reference. What you have done is missed reference. I didn't teach missed reference because it's rarely used, but it's used sometimes. $B, $23. That's absolute reference. Your
Okay.
column is locked, your row is locked.
Okay, so that's what it means.
To what's on the other half of the formula?
Okay.
Have you corrected $B, $23?
Yes, I have.
Okay, what's on the other side of the formula? To
yes, to $B36.
no, $B, $36.
Wow.
That's the little thing. It's absolute reference. So you are locking the row, you are locking the column. Now, please correct it and read it for me.
Yes, I've done that. Comma, dollar.
Yes.
Dollar B23.
No. B23 at the edge is not locked. Remove the dollar sign at the back. It's just B23. That's relative reference. It's free to move down.
Okay.
Comma B23.
Okay. Yes.
Close bracket. What's next?
Equals to 1.
Fantastic. So now click your OK and try again.
Okay.
All right. Let's do our book.
Okay.
If I put book and pen, it's green, right?
Yes.
Is it working? Is
it's
it working
now.
Correctly? It's working now. So
yes,
this
it's
means
working
that,
correctly. Yes, sir.
Okay, if you spell book wrongly, it will allow you. You know what I mean, right?
Yes.
If you spell book
yes, because they're not the same.
BOK and BOOK are two different things. You know that. So
yes.
Excel keeps checking from up to down. So it means that you can validate an entire, maybe 100 rows, right?
Yes.
1,000 rows, 1 million rows, or I don't know. You can validate so that no duplicate ever shows up on your list. This is data validation. So this is the end of data validation. But if duplicates now show up on your list, what do you do? You remove duplicates. So I'm going to go to the next worksheet, which is remove duplicates. That's quite simple. We'll go through that quickly and then move on to something else, removing duplicates. Okay. All right, let me know if you can see this worksheet.
Okay. Yes, I can.
You can see my remove duplicate worksheet?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Now, when we say duplicates, duplicates have, it has many criteria to define something as a duplicate. People may have the same first name. You can have, okay, up north here, there are some names that occur a lot. One of them is Mohammed.
Yes.
I've done some work in Niger State. You have a lot of Mohammeds. That I have 2 Mohammed on my list does not mean that they are duplicates. They're actually Mohammed. It does not mean that they are duplicates, really. Now, all of that details have to align. You have to decide what are the details you need to check for before they are duplicates. For example, if 2 people bear the same surname, it does not mean that they are duplicates. If they bear the same surname and last name, it does not also mean that they are duplicates. That's why you have surname, first name, and middle name, which is very likely that 2 people may not have the same those 3 names the same, right? But even if it happens that they have it the same, it also does not mean that they are duplicates. That is why banks, for example, go for things like date of birth, BVN, NIN. There's no way 2 people will have the same BVN. That's very clear, right? There's no way 2 people will have the same NIN. Also with vehicles, no 2 vehicles have the same vehicle identification number. They may have the same owner, they may have the same city, they may have the same date of purchase, they may even have the same make of car. 2 of them may be Toyota Corolla. That 2 of them are Toyota Corolla does not mean that they are duplicate. So you have to decide what are the things I want to check for to call anything duplicate, so that 2 things in a whole worksheet are the same thing simply doesn't mean that the 2 rows of data are duplicates. So let's select our data, click on the data and do Control A. And then under data, we go to remove duplicates. Same place where we've been since. Data. And then we go to remove duplicate. Remove duplicate is just above our data validation. Now, it brings us to a dialog box. Let me know when you get to the dialog box. This is quite easy. I can teach this.
Data, remove duplicate. Yes, okay.
Okay, are you in the dialog box now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, now, On the dialog box, it says to delete duplicate values, select one or more columns that contain duplicates. Okay, first of all, I want you to notice that there's select and unselect all.
Select.
You know what that means? My data
Yes.
has headers. You know that thing shows up from time to time, right?
Yes.
What you are telling Excel is that the header, that's the first line of this data, don't add it to when you are checking for duplicates, because that's the heading. So don't check it, just leave it alone. Now, this is where we tell Excel where to check for duplicates. Columns, these are all the columns available. So is Excel going to check all the columns to check for duplicates? The best answer is yes. What it means is that Excel will test customer ID. It will check first name, last name, email, gender, city, and car vehicle identification number. VIN is vehicle identification number. Check all of them. If all of them are the same thing, before Excel will declare duplicate. So if first name and last name are the same thing, but vehicle identification number is different, Excel will not call it a duplicate. Now, how do you decide which columns to check? That is up to you that is trying to clean the data. So like I said, no two vehicles have the same vehicle identification number. No, normally, right? So if you are doing a vehicle database and you find two vehicles having the same vehicle identification number, it means that there's a problem. So you look for those kind of information that are unique to a set of data. Now, one other thing that is very unique to people is email address. No two people have the same email address, right?
Yes.
So you use those kind of unique set of information so that once you find two people having the same email address, it is a duplicate. There's, even if it looks like, oh, it's like, I'll give you an example. When people register for the free class, some people fill the form more than once. So I simply just sorted, clear duplicates, and all the people who fill the form more than once, they were removed so that only one unique entry is left. So now, having selected all of this, we can simply click OK. Simple as that.
Okay.
What does it tell you when you click OK?
A duplicate value found.
How many?
Removed. 120.
No, how many duplicate values found? There's a number
duplicate
there.
value. Eight
Duplicate
duplicate
value found and removed. So,
yes, sir.
And then 120 unique value left. So you click OK. What it means is that when we came into this page, we had 128 values, right? Rows of data.
Yeah, rows of data, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Having removed the duplicates, you now have 120. So that's simply removing duplicates. Now, if I don't want to use all the columns to check for duplicate, what I need to do is to decide which of the column I'm using. So in my page 2, I say remove duplicates. I just want Excel to use maybe something like customer ID only. So I unselect all. I tell Excel, check only customer ID. If there are two customer ID, every other thing may be the same. But if the customer ID is double, remove it as a duplicate. Even if the first name is the same or different, that's not even what we are checking. Just check only customer ID. So I unselect all, I say check customer ID. So I select only customer ID and I click OK. Now see what has happened.
Yes, okay.
So customer ID, just using customer IDs, finding 82, the same set of data, 82 duplicates. It means that this customer ID is repeated again and again. Let me give you an idea of what that means. It means that we have maybe 10 customers who keep buying again and again and again, right? So if I remove this one, all I now have is unique customer IDs. So now, how do you decide what to do and what not to do? It's up to you. If I have made 128 transactions, And let me say one Mr. Peter came to buy from me 10 times. No problem. There's no problem with that. But if I want to know, get a list of all my customers, I don't want his name to show up 10 times, right? So I can use customer ID, since he has a unique ID, to remove duplicates so that what I end up with, for example, here now, I only now have 46 data is all my unique customers. So all the people who bought from us 10 times, thank you for buying 10 times. If I want to find who bought 10 times, I can do count if, I can use a different method to find who bought from us 10 times. But just to get my unique customers, I can use this remove duplicates. It removes duplicates and I get my unique customers only. That's clear, right?
Yes.
That basically removes duplicates. You can play with the data. You can create duplicates in data by copying and pasting, right? Like, for example, I can copy a whole length of data, duplicate it, create a problem, and try whether I can catch the problem. Change the vehicle ID, change customer ID. Just play with it, mess up the data, and try to tell Excel to catch the problem, which is removing duplicate, and see if Excel can find it. If it finds it, fine. Okay, so I'm going to share another worksheet, which is a small worksheet, really. I just want to show you something small. Then we are going to go into what I consider to be the main matter for today. I can show you this in 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's called transpose.
Transpose.
Yes, there are 3 ways of doing it, but I'm going to teach you 2. And I'm going to teach you 2. And it's going to be, since it will serve your purpose. Now, one day I walked into somebody's office and actually saw somebody with this problem trying to manually do it. Let me tell you what I mean. Are you on the transpose page?
Okay. Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, if you see this set of data, they are arranged along the columns. Items and sales value all are arranged along the column. Sometimes you want to arrange this thing along a row. So what I mean is item will be, let me copy them and just tell you what I mean. Copy this and put here. Okay, now items will be here, sales values will be here. You see what I mean, right? So that I arrange them along the row.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
I actually walked into somebody's office. I still remember the person, and the person was manually moving data from being arranged along the column to being arranged along the row. I said, what are you doing? So I just showed her how to just copy, and you can move them along. So 2 ways to do it. One is dynamic, one is not dynamic. So that's why I'm teaching you 2 methods. So let's do the first method. Now, there's something I know I've not taught you, which will be criminal if I don't. Have I taught you paste values?
Okay.
Something called paste values. Have I taught you that?
Paste values.
No, I have not.
No, sir.
Okay, now that's criminal. If I don't teach you, that will be criminal. You will need it. And let's do something quickly. Let's do something quickly. I need to be able to teach that paste values. I need to be able to teach paste values. Okay, I'll get to paste values. I'll teach paste values. I need to add something here so that I can teach paste values. Okay. Insert a column after column D. I want to have some space there. Can insert 2 columns. You see what I've done, right?
Okay.
I want some space before my test. So I just inserted 2 columns. To insert 2 columns, you select 2 columns from the top, right click, and then insert. We learned that from basic class, right? Sir. Have you inserted your columns?
Yes, I've done that.
Okay,
yes,
now,
I've done that.
Please, in my column D, this is outside this class, but I need to teach this. I'm supposed to teach it in another class. In my column D, type quantity.
Okay.
Quantity, right?
Yes, sir.
Put 20, then put 30 under it. For phones, put 20. For chargers, put 30. Select the two together and drag it down.
Okay.
It should give you all the way to 100. That's the fastest way to bring it down. Or you can select the two together. You remember copy, double click to copy down, right?
Yes, sir.
20, 30, double click to copy down.
Yes. Done.
Okay. Now, equals to, I want you to give me the sum of sage value and quantity. How do you do that?
Okay. Equals to sum.
No. I want, no, the product. Sorry, I said sum. Forgive me. The product times equals to this times this. Equals to sage value.
Sage value.
Yeah.
Shift, yes, shift and 8.
Correct. Then click on
D3.
quantity. D3.
Yes.
Enter. What's your value?
Okay.
What's the value?
680,000.
Okay. Now copy down the result. Have you copied down the result?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Now I want you to copy that whole result we got. Select everything and copy it. Have you done that?
Yes, I've done it.
Okay, go to anywhere in your worksheet and paste it. Tell me what happens.
Oh, coming.
What happened?
No, I mistakenly touched something else. Okay.
Copy the result we just got. Paste it somewhere in your worksheet. Tell me what happens.
Coming. Oh.
What happened?
I can't see the result. It's just showing me a minus symbol.
Okay, click on the minus symbol. Tell me what's in your formula bar. Or double click on it. It will tell me what's in your formula bar.
It's giving me G10 multiplied by H10.
And you know that's where you pasted your result, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let me explain to you what's happening here. When you write a formula in Excel and the formula gives you a result, if you copy the result to another part of the worksheet, Excel copies the formula with it copies the formula instead of the result. That's the normal way Excel behaves. So when you paste it somewhere else, Excel is still trying to repeat that calculation you did before. But what is happening here is, if you notice, your G and H, which is where you pasted it, are empty.
Yes,
so that's why you are not getting any results. You understand that, right?
Yes, I do.
This is Excel moving by relative reference. But now what I wanted to teach you that I just realized I have not taught you is how to correct this anomaly. Trust me, you are going to face this problem many times when you start doing functions in Excel. And that's where paste value becomes important. So select the same result, copy it.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Copy, then go, click on anywhere you want to paste it, but don't paste yet. Are you okay?
Yes, I've copied.
Click on, if you look at your paste on your menu bar, just under file, click on it. You will see one option that says paste value is labeled 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Can you see paste values?
Yes, I can see. Yes, paste values. Yes.
Click,
1, 2,
click on
3.
it. Click.
Okay, the first one.
Yes,
But,
yes, the first one, yes.
wait. Should I first?
It's your result.
Wait. Should I first? I shouldn't go to I shouldn't click on any other row before going to the paste. Before going
Okay,
to
let me
paste.
talk you through the process. Let me be sure you are with me. You selected your cell and copied them, right?
Yes.
You clicked on the place where you want to drop the cells.
Yes, I did.
So you click on the drop down and then click on paste values. On the paste drop down, click on paste values.
Okay.
Now, do you have your result?
Yes, I have my results, but I'm having some of my results are showing like the second line is showing 1E plus. Oh, okay.
Double
No, maybe
click to
I
open
need,
up the cell.
yes, I need to open up the cell.
Either it
That's the
does that
reason.
or show you hash. It means that
No,
there are
yes, it's not
more.
the numbers are more.
Yes,
Everything
there
is
are
okay.
more. Now that
Okay.
1 plus E and all the rest often shows up when you do a calculation, when your result is from a calculation. But when you type, usually show you that hash. But then either the hash or the E, they represent the same issue. So open your cell. Now you see that your
Yes.
result is showing, right? Because you used
Yes, it's
paste
showing.
values, right? Now click on
Yes,
your
sir.
first result, your 680,000. Look in your formula bar. What do you see in the formula bar?
On my first result.
Yes, the 680,000, that the one we copied. What do you see in the formula
Okay.
bar?
C3 plus C3 multiplied by D3.
No, that's where you copied from. Where you pasted the result is what I'm asking you to click on.
Okay. Where I pasted the results, it's just showing me the 680,000.
Even in your formula bar,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You know, I need you to notice what has happened. When you click on where you copied from, you see the formula, right?
Yes, it's showing me the
When you
formula. Yes.
pasted somewhere else, I said copy the formula and it was not working because of relative reference. But when you paste values, Excel only pastes the value, the result of the calculation. It removes the formula from the background. Have
Oh,
you
okay.
noticed that now?
Yes, that's where the name paste value comes from. Just paste without.
Yes, that's what paste value does for you. It pastes the value without the formula that
The
brings the
formula.
value. You will use this a lot. Huh?
Awesome.
When you start copying things from here and there, sometimes you copy from one page to another page, it becomes messed up, but you need it so you can use paste values. If you don't want to use direct reference of equal to, just paste values. Now, I need also do this a second time. Delete the values you have pasted already and select our result again and copy. Let me know when you've copied and clicked somewhere we want to paste it. Delete the value we use paste values to paste.
Done.
Go back to the result, copy it.
Okay.
Then Control V will paste. You will paste it to disappear, but you will see a paste option dialog box under.
Okay. I should do a Control V.
Yeah, Control V will paste it. And it disappeared,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
But you can see a dialog box under.
Yes, there's a
Click
dialog
on
box
the
on that.
arrow. What do you see
Oh,
there?
okay. It's giving me different functions. Paste, paste values, other paste options.
And so you know where we are going to, right?
Yes.
So
Paste
paste
values.
values. So we have our results.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please keep this in mind. It's quite a useful thing. So this was a side journey. Huh? And I say if I don't teach it, that'll be bad. So let's delete our quantity and our results. I added it to be able to teach page values.
Okay.
Yes, I just added them to teach page values. I was supposed to teach it earlier, but I think I skipped it somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Now select everything in this worksheet. Item, sales value, everything, all the way to hanger and 4,000. Select everything.
Okay.
Control C, we copy. Have you copied?
Yes, I've copied.
Okay, click where you want to paste.
Okay.
Control V, we paste. But I want you to click on paste options again.
Paste options.
Yeah, you know the
Okay.
same way place we saw paste values earlier.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, you can see in the first set of paste, there's transpose, which is, just put your mouse over it, FS, under there, there's transpose. You should have it. I don't think your Excel is not that old. You should have transpose. Above, it's above page values. Look for transpose.
Transpose. Yes, I've seen it.
Okay, now the other options here. Click on transpose, see what happens.
Oh, okay.
And then say, oh, forgetting it actually gets better than this. Who has snuck into class? Oh, Marin is snuck into class. I just noticed
What?
somebody else in class.
Good
Okay,
evening.
so good
Welcome,
evening.
Marilyn.
How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. Thank
I
you.
just noticed that you snuck into class.
I was
All right,
wondering.
let's carry on. Eden, I
Yes, sir.
like your, oh, you see what just happened, right?
Yes, I did.
So it's this simple, but it's actually, it gets better. Huh? It gets better than this. Huh? So you
Yes.
can, things that are arranged along a row, along a column, you can arrange them along a row. Just this straightforward way. This is one method. Now, I taught you find and replace earlier, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay, we want to use find and replace because this option we have used has one problem. The problem is that it is not dynamic. By dynamic, I mean that if you go to where you copied from, let's say, for example, phones, that was initially 34,000. If it becomes 36,000, notice that where we copied it to is still 34,000.
Yes, there's no change.
There's no change. It's not dynamic. But when we use a formula, when we use find and replace or we use a function, it becomes dynamic. So if anything changes in where we are copying from, it also changes in where we copied to. So let's do something quickly together. I'm going to do it and I'll explain as we go. What cell do we have items?
Cell B.
B2?
B2.
B2.
What
Cell
of
B2, yes.
sales value? C2.
C2.
Okay, now I need us to do something. Just find a space under where we have validated this cell and type your C2, enter, sorry, not C2, sorry, B2. The first cell we are typing is B2. Enter, type C2. Those are the two cells where we have item and value, sales value, right?
Yes.
Have you typed your B2 and C2?
Yes, I'll do. Yes.
Okay, now this, let me tell you what trick I want to do. I want to add something to this B2 and C2 that I will replace, and it will help me copy everything under here down. So I like to, usually I use any acronym that Excel will not find in the data set I'm working on. So somebody pick up any acronym for any, when I mean acronym now, it can be, sometimes like to use my initials. So Eden, what are your initials?
EN.
EN. Okay,
E
so
and
now
N,
I
yes.
have ENX, right?
No, just EN. It's okay.
Okay, so I have ENB2 and then I have ENC2. ENB2 and ENC2. I have them in the two cells. Are we there?
Yes, we're there.
Okay, select the two cells together and drag it forward. Tell me what happens. All the way to the end of our hanger. ENB2 and ENC2, if you drag it forward, what happens?
Drag it forward.
The numbers change.
So what now?
B2, B3, B4, EN, B5, EN, B6, EN, B7.
All the way. If you keep dragging,
all
you
the way.
continue, right? But
Yeah.
I'm stopping at 11 because that's how far. If you look at our data set, it actually starts from 2 all the way to 11, right?
Yes.
So that's why I'm stopping at 11. If I had more data under, I would have stretched it until how far my data goes. So this is very simple to create, but it's also very powerful. Now, you remember find and replace that we learned earlier. Let's use it here. So let's go to find. You remember where that is on our keyboard, right?
Yes.
Find and replace. Now, what do we want to find? Your initials. Tell us what are those initials?
EN.
EN. Now, this is the little trick here. I want to replace it with equal to. You know what's going to happen, right? Okay, you guys are going to see what's going to happen. So I'm taking that initial. It could be any initial, but just make sure it's not another word. I can't use UPS as the initial because UPS appears in my data set. Any initial that does not appear in the data set, I put it behind the cell reference, the two cell reference, and drag it down. Then I replace that initial with equal to. So I say find EN. Replace with what?
Equal to.
Everywhere Excel sees EN, what would he put there?
Equal to.
So let's say, okay, I can say replace all, but let's just click replace first. You know they have option of replace all, right? Let's click replace and see what starts to happen. Click replace. What happened?
Because you cannot find a match.
Did we have, what happened to EN? Find EN. ENB. Why? Why didn't he find EN? What's that? No, EN. Sorry, let me, Eden.
So.
Let me use it. You should find EN now. AK. EN. Let me drag this down. Okay, now let me find AK. Why couldn't he find EN? Let me find AK first. Find. He can find it. He can find. Okay, I don't know why it's not finding your initials though.
Okay.
But I just changed the initials to AK, which are my initials. Why couldn't he find EN? Let me see. EN. We put EN. What? Okay, let me go with the initials that I'm sure he can find. I'll go back to EN and see why he couldn't find your initials. Any letter used to work. Okay, but see what I've done, right? Same example, but anybody can use any other initials. Don't use EN then. Don't use AK. Don't use EN. Use any other thing. Replace all. Now, fine. We made 14. Please use any other initial.
Okay, sorry, sir. Please, I don't know if you can go back a bit because find and replace. Mine is not giving me all these drop downs. It's only giving me just find what and replace with.
Okay, those are the only two things we're actually working on. Leave the others. Okay, now let me see. Why didn't he find your initials? C2. Marilyn, is your own working?
Wait, let me do the find first.
Okay, now I'm going to use your initials again. EN. I'm going to write it as NE. I don't know
It's
why
finding
I
my
did.
own.
And we should, okay, replace with what? Equals to?
Yes, replace it with equals to.
Okay.
Let me just first find. Fine, it's finding NE. Why didn't he find EN? Replace all. It's working now.
Okay, mine is working.
Are you using EN?
Yes.
I don't know what I did wrong the first time, so I'm going to use EN again. So EN, I was surprised it didn't work. So
Mine works.
I'm going to use EN again. EN.
Okay.
B2. Marinicio, working? EN.
Yes, I've replaced all.
Yes, mine has replaced all.
So when you replace all, you see the result, right?
Yes.
Find EN. Find next. Wait now. What is
You are
Okay,
putting N.
I changed my initials, Sha. Mine didn't find
I didn't change.
No.
I didn't change mine. I left it at the EN and it's replaced.
It's
Replaced
working.
it. Yes.
It's working. I don't know what happened the first time. EN is working. Any initials will work. Now, one of the things I can say, if you having a challenge, make them 3. But make sure it's not a word that exists in your data. EN is working. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Replace all. Okay, now let's take one step further. Replace all and close. You know, we have the same result as the one we have above, Abi.
Yeah.
But this is better in the sense that go to your phones and reduce the value to, say, 6,000 instead of 36,000. Enter. See what happens to your results.
Yeah, it changes.
It changes.
Dynamically, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it makes it better than the upper one. So let's move on to our next work. This is basically transpose. You can use your paste option of, or you can use this find and replace. Now, this third one is a transpose function. I don't want to get into it. Maybe some other time. Any of these two can solve this problem for you quietly. So let me share my worksheet for the next section. Let me share. That is test and data cleaning function. Like this is where we'll stop today's class because this is quite a large worksheet and it is very useful. It's large and it's also very useful. Can we see my worksheet, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me go to the beginning. Okay. So I think the first sheet is upper and lower, right? Upper, lower, not there. That's not the first. Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, there are many data cleaning functions here. So I'm going to go through as many of them as I think are very critical for us. Okay, first of all, let's go to the page, auto fit. This is actually a part of formatting, but I just want to show us a few tricks here. Can we see the page titled auto fit?
Yes.
Now, how does this data look? It looks terrible in the eye, right?
Yes.
All the tests are modeled up. Of course, date is not, you need to open it up. Now, instead of struggling, what I'm teaching in this section is data cleaning, right? So when you get data from somewhere, it often comes scattered like this. So instead of going to drag one column after the other, there are ways to just do them quickly. So click inside the data and click Control A.
Okay.
Now, if your data has no blanks in between, it's not separated, you can do Control A to copy everything. But if it has blanks, you need to click and select. Now, go to your Tools menu bar and look for Format. Click on the drop down. Tell me what you see. I'm just going to talk us through, and then we're going to use some of them here. Look for Format. Format is after conditional formatting, format table, cell styles. You can see Format there.
Yes.
Not on the menu bar, on your groups. Can we see that?
Yes.
Font, numbers, formatting, styles, then that group is called the sales group. There's format. Have we seen that?
Yes, we have.
Okay, drop down. What do you see?
I'm saying cell size, row height, auto fit, row height.
Okay, now let me try and explain. You know row height, right? That's the row. You see this text that are squished together.
Yes.
You can adjust the height of your row. Or if you can tell Excel to auto fit row height, it means that Excel will look at the text inside and adjust itself normally. So click on row height, for example. Let's set
Auto-fit.
row height to 4. It won't work, oh, but I want us to deliberately set row height to 4. Can you see row height?
Yes.
Set it to 4 and click OK. Oh, what happened?
Oh,
It's squished together,
Very
right?
tiny, yes.
yes.
Tiny, because we adjusted the row height to 4. Now, let me tell you where that 4 is coming from. You know font size, 12, 13,
Yeah.
14 font size, right? Instead of picking that kind of font size, like so that row height is about the size of the font or even bigger, we told Excel to make it 4. So that's why it's squished together. But we don't even want to worry to select a number. Go back to format and tell Excel auto fit row height. Tell me what happens. Auto fit row height.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it fits it
Yeah,
properly.
everything is okay now.
Fine, that's for the row height, right?
Yeah.
So do the same thing for column width. We are
Column
not going
width.
to set column width. We can set a number for column width. The same thing will happen. But you can auto fit column width.
Auto-fit.
Auto fit.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It has compressed it a bit.
No, I don't. I want you to use the word compress. Arrange them.
Okay.
Arrange this,
Arrange.
everything is showing.
Yes.
So depending on the length of data you have in each column, so whether your row or your column, you can automatically rearrange your data. Now, having done this, you can now see the data we have, right?
Yes.
Now, what we are learning is data cleaning, so that you can access your data before you even talk of analyzing. In our next class, we're going to do pivot table. Before you talk of putting a cell in a pivot table, analyzing anything, you must be able to at least view your data. So all of these basic adjustment helps you to see your data clearly, the row height, the row width, and instead of dragging one by one, imagine you have 20 columns and 500 rows. You not be dragging them one by one or be clicking. No, just select the whole data and then auto fit. Excel shows you everything that you need to see. So that's how auto fit works. And now you see that you can adjust the row width and row height by yourself. But instead of doing that, if you want to, no problem, but you can also auto fit and it will show up the way you want it. So let's go to the next page, which is our left, mid, and right function. This is useful. See, as some of the things you learn, you almost think, what can we use it for? Trust me, they have uses. Some of them we'll see here. Our left, mid, and right function helps you to extract characters from a string of text. So look at this word, Excel Mastery 2025. You may have a list of words that are like this, and you want to break it up. You decide how you want to break it up, but Excel can help you break it up one way or another. So we're going to write, of course, an inbuilt function in Excel. Under the place where you have left, you can see my worksheet. Please type in the left function, and let's answer the arguments Excel is popping up for us. So to write the function, what do we write?
Equals.
Now we are writing the left function. Can we go ahead? Left, and you press tab. Tell me, what are the two function arguments Excel is asking you for?
Text, number characters.
Okay, now, what is the text you want to break up? Select the cell that you want to break up the text and put a comma. Excel is asking you number of characters. If I want to cut a cell from this worksheet, how many characters should I take?
5.
Because Excel has 5 words. If I want to take Excel Mastery, how many characters should I take?
13.
7.
No.
Okay, Excel Mastery together.
Yes.
Or Mastery alone.
Excel Mastery.
I'll be like 13. 1, 2, 3.
13. I need you to notice that blank space, Excel sees it.
It's a character.
Yes, so if you leave it as 12, Excel will not So let's start by just taking mastery, Excel. So 5, press your tab. Notice that Excel has given you Excel only, cutting out mastery. Now, if you want to change this for any reason, we can go back into our formula bar. Do you have Excel?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you want to get Excel mastery, for example, we click on the cell where you have the result, go back to the formula bar and change the 5 to 13. Enter. Excel mastery shows up. This is our left function. So I want somebody to write the right function and give me 2025 only. Right function, give me 2025. That's straightforward, Abi.
Yeah.
2025.
Well.
What?
Right function.
Okay, yes. I did it. I put 4. Right function and 4.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so that is that for. So there's the mid now. Can you try the mid?
Okay.
The left comes from the left, right comes from right. Can you try the mid? It will ask you for three function arguments.
Text. Start
I'm using
number.
my function arguments dialog box. What is the text we want to split up? Excel mastery, right?
Yes.
Where do we want it to start taking from?
From mastery.
So how do we tell Excel that? We count the number of characters. All right, count and enter. Tell me what you get.
Let's see. Okay.
Are we okay? Are you writing the formula? I'm using my, if you look at my screen, I'm using my function argument box. And it's giving me an option, an opportunity to make mistakes and correct my mistakes with no wahala. Are we okay with that? Are we been able to write the mid function? Marilyn, you're not saying anything.
Sorry, I just stepped out a bit.
Okay.
Mid function,
Okay.
what are we supposed to get? What are we trying to get?
Yes. Right. We're writing the only mastery.
Only mastery. Okay. Let me try.
Okay. So, but sir, okay. Should I speak as you wish?
I'm listening.
I think yes, your start number I did was my start number was 7. And my number characters was 7.
So what did you get at the end of the day?
It gave me mastery alone.
No, I'm not sure. How did you get mastery alone?
It gave me mastery alone.
Yeah, I got mastery.
What's your start number?
7. 7, 7.
And number of characters, 7.
Yes.
Yes.
Why do I have my number of start number 6, number of characters 7, 8?
That means you're starting from the space after Excel.
Okay, so
Well, it should be 7.
Okay, so there's a space there. 7. Okay, yes, give me the same result. Okay. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, mastery is even 7 characters. Okay. So I'm not going to spend more time on this. That's left, right, and mid. After the class, please play with the rest of the information, right?
Okay.
So split up invoice, split up number plate of a car. You can split up Nigeria 20, just split them up, have fun, split them up. Now, let me show you the one under. I use this a lot. I use this a lot. If you type in phone numbers, when I do bulk SMS, if you add +234 to your phone number when you are typing it, you can't send bulk SMS to the phone number. When you want to send bulk SMS, it starts with 803. You know that's how I say write phone number, right? Well, imagine people are writing phone number, all of them put +234. We can extract these phone numbers starting from 803. Can we do that?
Okay.
So you should do something.
What function should we write? We are taking from the right.
From the right?
Because we only want the digit of the phone number without the +234.
Extract only phone number. Okay.
So how many characters are we taking?
Without the 234. We're starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 12.
Counting all the spaces and the rest. So suddenly we have 802. And the good thing is you can copy this down. Hope you remember copy down, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
After writing the mid function, I can copy down. Now, Eden,
Sir.
see why I taught you paste values. If I copy this phone number here, and paste it somewhere else, see what happens.
Password is PIMY, no capital letter.
It disappears. Who is that little student in my class?
Shh, move from here.
Eden, you can see, Marilyn, were you here when we did paste values?
Paste values.
Yes.
That's a transpose.
Eden.
No, that's not transpose.
Eden, you need to arrange extra class for her. That's why she come early to school. Okay, so paste values helps to separate whatever values you are pasting from the formula that created the value. For example, you see this formula, this phone number that we created with the mid function. If we copy it somewhere else, it will disappear because Excel is still looking at the function. If I click, see, Excel is still showing me the right function, and the right is based on what's that called now? Relative referencing. Excel is looking at arrow 19, sorry, G19 to give me the right function. But there's nothing in G19, so I can't get any result that I need. Now, to correct that anomaly, you use paste values. So Eden, you remember this, right?
Yes, sir.
So I copy the phone numbers instead of pasting, just pasting normally. After pasting, I go to my paste options.
Drop down.
And I click on paste values. Marilyn, I need you to go through this. We learned this earlier in the class.
Yeah.
So can you see paste values? When you click on paste values, Excel gives you the values in those cells without the formula. So that is that. Okay, now I need to show us this last one, and then I'll move on to the next page. Adding zero. When you type numbers in Excel, it usually don't come in without the zero. So select these cells we have here. Sorry, the phone number from our result. Use paste values to paste them under adding zero. Now, what if you want to actually add zero to the phone number? You want them to be meaningful as you hear. All you simply need to do is to add a an apostrophe, and then you can add your 0. So you have 0802. What the apostrophe does is to allow a cell to see this number as if it's a text.
Hello?
Okay, somebody has an error. Tell me what the error is.
Sorry, your voice went low. What did you say?
Have you copied our phone number to the space with paste values
Yes.
under adding 0?
Yes, I've added 0.
Okay, you added 0 and it's staying.
To the first one, yes.
It's staying. Okay,
Yes.
now if you click on the cell there, you will notice an apostrophe behind the 0. Click and look in the formula bar. You will notice an apostrophe,
Yes.
an inverted comma.
Yes.
Can you notice that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is why you can see the 0. Excel is treating this number as if it is a test. Now, if you go to any other cell and type 0803, Excel will remove the 0. Because the 0 is meaningless to Excel. It will remove it. 004 is as good as writing 4. It's meaningless to Excel. But if you want to have 004, you put this apostrophe, and then you can have 004. Excel will treat the number as if it's a test. I tell you to ignore the error. So that's what that apostrophe does for you. Now, one other place I use that apostrophe is if you write a function, particularly when I'm teaching a class like this, and I don't want the function to calculate, I put an apostrophe behind the number so that the function does not calculate. Okay, we've done 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stop on the next page, but I'm not going to teach the next page. I'm going to allow you play with this next page. It's very simple and straightforward. In Microsoft Word, you change the characters from uppercase to lowercase by right-clicking, and on the formula bar, you see uppercase, lowercase, and proper case. Abi? But in Excel, you do that using the function, and the functions are our upper, lower, and proper function. So look at the name. I'm on upper, lower, and proper worksheet. Look at the name, John Smith. Does that look good in the eye?
No.
John starts with a small letter J, right?
No.
Smith has capital S, capital M.
Yes.
That's not proper. So now you don't need to start right-clicking to delete and reduce 1 to 4 lowercase, the other one to uppercase. Excel has these 3 functions that does this for you. So click on equals to upper. Once you start typing, it shows your tab. It only has one function argument. Give it the function argument, press your tab, you get your result. Is anybody doing that for me?
Yes.
So what? So we have
Text.
the result.
Yeah, everything is in uppercase.
Now, the same way this works, in the same way lower and proper case works. And I need you to remind you again. If you want to copy this result somewhere else, you must use your paste values. Now, let's just play with only upper, for example. You see this list we have here?
Yes.
Imagine you want to make all of them uppercase. This is a worksheet, but want to make this uppercase. What I would do is, this is what I would normally do. I will insert a blank column. This is proper Excel data cleaning now. I'll insert a blank column after John Smith, right? And I'll type my upper font. Do we make it upper? Let's make it proper case, please. Right?
Proper. Yeah.
Proper. Open bracket, select my John Smith, and close my bracket. So this is proper case, right? Do we have John Smith proper case?
Yes.
We have John Smith proper case.
Yes.
Double click, it copies everybody down.
Yeah.
And if you notice, all of them are also proper case. Now select all of them and copy. Have you copied it?
Yeah.
So click on the initial John Smith where we started our calculation, our work from, which is column B. Click on John Smith and paste. What happens when you paste?
It's blank.
So click on your
Blank.
paste option and select paste values.
This value.
What happens?
Mm-hmm. It's okay now.
What? Huh?
It now shows everything. It copies everything back in proper, everything is in proper case.
Okay, so you have successfully changed your complicated, your scattered case, Abi, upper, lower, proper, and everything, Abi, all of them to proper case, and you've pasted it right where it was before. Now, after doing this, I got, you know that column I added earlier?
Yeah.
I select it from the top and I delete it. So you notice that I don't have any extra column in my worksheet because I don't need, when you deal with worksheet, if you have 10 columns, you don't want to just make it 12, 13, 14, just because of this small problem. So you can correct it and then put it back into the place where it was by using paste values. So you know, now Eden, you understand why I taught paste values, right? Once you start writing functions, it's something you get to use again and again. So that it's not like because you want to change it from this scattered case to proper case, you now have to create a new column. So there's that scattered one, there's the new column. If you delete the scattered one, the new column disappears. No. With paste values, you can copy your proper or uppercase or lowercase and replace the former one, and then you close it there. Okay, we're going to pause class here, and we're going to start from here next class. We still have some data cleaning functions to learn. So we're going to start from here next class, but we've learned our right, left, and mid. I want you to look at all the other examples here in the right, left, and mid. Play with them. Upper, lower, and proper. I didn't bother teaching lower because if you get upper or proper, they all follow the same syntax. Equals to lower, you drop it. So just the way the proper is working, that's the way the rest of them are working. Okay, it's about time to wrap up class for today. I will take a question if there is, and like you know, you can always leave questions on the group. Like I said, I didn't open the group for conversations earlier, actually forgot, but now it's open for conversations. So you can leave questions, comments on the group. And as our custom is, this video will be available tomorrow. So I'll post it on the group tomorrow, definitely. So if you guys don't see it, let me know, but I'll post it on the group tomorrow. So,
Okay.
all right, so if there are no questions, permit me to close class today. I think this 7 to 9, we'll maintain it for tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I have to stay in the office to use comfortable internet, not MTN that was going on and off yesterday. Let me not say that on air. So thank you very much. Let me, what is that now? Stop recording for now so that I can end the class. Stop share. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
All right. So, all right. Thank you all very much. I think just wanted to, yes, let me pause recording. Yes.